Hello everybody and welcome to another week of your virtual pub quiz. Big hello to everybody that's joining us for the first time. As always, we'll have 30 questions and then what we'll do is we'll pause for a few seconds, but you can pop me on pause at any time or rewind back if you need to go through any other questions, and then we'll go through the answers. So it's just a bit of fun, so grab your pen and paper and we'll get started. So, number 1. In which month does the star sign Scorpio begin? So number 1, in which month does the star sign Scorpio begin? Question 2. The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA from which country? So question 2, the Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA from which country? One of the most famous landmarks in New York, I'm sure. Question 3, which singer starred in the Bodyguard film? So which singer starred in the Bodyguard? Question 4. Who played Jack in Titanic? So who played Jack in Titanic? Very iconic but very long film. So who played Jack in Titanic? Question 5. So the film It's a Wonderful Life, we want to know what date it's set on. So the film It's a Wonderful Life, what date is the film set around? Another timeless classic. Question 6. How many wisdom teeth do humans have? So how many wisdom teeth do humans have? Very painful as they come through. I'm sure they cause a lot of us a bit of jip over the years. Question 7. The lighter way to enjoy chocolate was an advertising slogan for which Mars product? All over their adverts for this one. So the lighter way to enjoy chocolate was an advertising slogan for which Mars product? Question 8. How many weeks are there in a year? So how many weeks are there in a year? Question 9. Who wrote the famous 5-book series? So who wrote the famous 5-book series? I'm sure we've all read one of those books once. Very famous. So who wrote the famous 5-book series? Question 10. What is the capital of France? So what is the capital of France? Question 11. Who originally sang Moon River? So who originally sang Moon River? Question 12. When is St. George's Day? So question 12, when is St. George's Day? 13, another Titanic one. In what year did the Titanic sink? So question 13, in what year did the Titanic sink? Hertfordshire isn't too far away from many of us in Enfield, but which Hertfordshire town has an underground cave? So which Hertfordshire town has an underground cave? Never heard of this one before. 15. What topping would you expect to see on creme brulee? So one for the dessert fans out there. So what topping would you expect to find on creme brulee? "16. Who assassinated Abraham Lincoln?" So question 16. Who assassinated Abraham Lincoln? "17. Which former Top Gear presenter is known as Hamster?" So which former Top Gear presenter is known as Hamster? "18. Another dessert one. Hopefully this doesn't make you too hungry. Which two main ingredients make up banoffee pie? So 18. Which two main ingredients make up banoffee pie? "19. Which type of bird appears on the national flag of Mexico?" So 19. Which type of bird appears on the national flag of Mexico? "20. Which British athlete won gold in both the 5,000 metres and 10,000 metres in the 2016 Olympic Games? Think of the most famous long-distance runner in England or Britain. So which British athlete won gold in both the 5,000 metres and 10,000 metres in the 2016 Olympic Games? 21. Arbisto is a phrase best associated with which type of British food sauce? Don't know if I'd call this a food sauce, but... So arbisto is a phrase best associated with which type of British food sauce? "22. What famous document was King John forced to agree to in 1215? So what famous document was King John forced to agree to in 1215? "23. What animated Disney movie featured an elephant with big ears? So what animated Disney movie featured an elephant with big ears? "24. What UK TV soap does Ken Barlow feature on? So what UK TV soap does Ken Barlow feature on? I think he's been on it from the very beginning, hasn't he? It's a long time. 25. What famous man became president of his country after being in jail for 27 years? So what famous man became president of his country after being in jail for 27 years? 26. Which Britain's Got Talent judge has recently released a number of children's books? So which Britain's Got Talent judge has recently released a number of children's books? (27) Koala bears survive on a diet of which type of leaf? So koala bears survive on a diet of which type of leaf? (28) Which motorway is the longest running in the UK? So which motorway is the longest running in the UK? I definitely didn't know this one. I thought of a different one. I'll tell you after so I don't give away the answer. So which motorway is the longest running in the UK? (29) Who wrote the book Matilda? So question 29, who wrote the book Matilda? And last but not least, number 30, what 5 basic senses do humans have? So question 30, what 5 basic senses do humans have? So that's all the questions. Pop me on pause and then we'll go through the answers again in a second. But let's see how well you've done. So join me again in a second and we'll go through all the answers. So welcome back, and now it's time to go through all the answers. So hopefully this wasn't too hard, and let's see how well you've done. So question 1, in which month does the star sign Scorpio begin? October. Normally helps if you have a birthday around then so you know which star signs are which. Question 2, the Statue of Liberty was a gift to the USA from which country? France. 3, which singer starred in The Bodyguard? And it was Whitney Houston, a very famous film, a very famous song. 4, who played Jack in Titanic? Leonardo DiCaprio. 5, on what day is It's a Wonderful Life set? And it's Christmas Eve, because he's feeling a bit down in the dumps around Christmas, isn't he? But it's a great feel-good film. Very long though. 6, how many wisdom teeth do humans have? And it's 4. I have 3 out of 4. Causes a lot of pain, doesn't it? 7, the lighter way to enjoy chocolate was an advertising slogan for which Mars product? And it's Maltesers. 8, how many weeks are there in a year? It's 52. 9, who wrote the famous 5-book series? And it was Enid Blyton. 10, what is the capital of France? And it's Paris. 11, who originally sang Moon River? Audrey Hepburn. 12, when is St. George's Day? And it's April the 23rd. 13, in what year did the Titanic sink? And it's 1912, over 100 years ago. 14, which Hertfordshire town has an underground cave? Royston. Who knew? 15, what topping would you expect to find on a creme brulee? And it's caramelised sugar. I'd also accept sugar. 16, who assassinated Abraham Lincoln? John Booth, or John Wilkes Booth. Or you can just have Booth. Whatever you've got, as long as it's one of those. 17, which former Top Gear presenter is known as Hamster? And it's Richard Hammond. 18, which 2 main ingredients make up banoffee pie? Banana and toffee. 19, which type of bird appears on the national flag of Mexico? It's an eagle. 20. Which British athlete won gold in both the 5,000 metres and the 10,000 metres in the 2016 Olympic Games? That's a bit of a long question, isn't it? But it's Mo Farah, who does the Mobot, for you that remember in the 2012 Olympics. 21. Arbisto is a phrase best associated with which type of British food sauce? And it's gravy. 22. What famous document was King John forced to agree to in 1215? And it's Magna Carta. 23. What animated Disney movie featured an elephant with big ears? Dumbo. 24. What UK TV soap does Ken Barlow feature on? Coronation Street. 25. What famous man became president of his country after being in jail for 27 years? Nelson Mandela. 26. Which Britain's Got Talent judge has recently released a number of children's books? And it's David Walliams. 27. Koala bears survive on a diet of which type of leaf? Eucalyptus. 28. Which motorway is the longest running in the UK? And it's the M6. I thought it was the A1, but the M6 is longer apparently. 29. Who wrote the book Matilda? And it's Roald Dahl. And last but not least, 30. What 5 basic senses do humans have? So there's sight, sound, hearing, taste and touch. So that's all 5 of them. So that's all your answers. Total up your scores and let us know how well you've done. Hope you've enjoyed the quiz as well. Always give us your feedback. It's good to hear. I like hearing how well you've done as well. So thank you for joining us and see you next week. So stay safe. Bye for now.